Hey, it's Josh Wagner, and today I am wondering about patience. Um, so, if you've been following me, last Saturday we had our memorial for Jennifer, my wife who passed away from sinonasal cancer a little over 3 months ago now. She died in May of 2026. And we had the memorial 3 months later because her nephew was born the very same day she passed in Nashville. So he was born and I told her and she passed. She was waiting on him to be born. And so I spent the last 3 months, if you look at my last video, I got pretty emotional, but I spent the last 3 months, preparing for the memorial and deliberately kind of sitting in the grief. And I gave myself a time limit of 3 months to sit in the grief and to work through it before I go back to work and stuff like that. And this week has been very hard because I'm very sad that the memorial is over because it gave me something to look forward to. I'm better today than I was the other day when I made the last video, but one of the things that I sort of, and this is classical me, and maybe it's classical you as well, is I wanted to, and I knew that I was kind of doing this at the time, but I still stand by sort of my deliberate sitting in the grief. I think that was good, but I also am upset that I'm still kind of paralyzed by it. I was kind of hoping that sitting 3 months in the grief deliberately has helped, but I was also hoping that then the memorial would be kind of a turning point for me, and maybe it still will be. It was an emotional weekend, and just, I miss Jennifer, and I don't have anything to really look forward to at this point. Like I have my work to look forward to, but that doesn't count. Regarding her, it's sort of like open-ended. My life is totally open-ended. And I was kind of, I'm still pretty paralyzed from day to day, just getting started, just getting to getting to things, and I want to get to things and I just don't have the energy because grief is exhausting. It's exhausting. And I was a little upset with myself today. I'm like, why can't I get to something? Why can't I just be productive? I love being productive. I love it. It's so much fun, and I love being creative. And this is my only creative outlet right now is this vlog, and it's a way of processing things. And I enjoy it. But why can't I be productive? And I meditated on it this morning, and I'm like, this is not the time to be productive. This is the time to be patient. This is the time to be patient with myself. This is what I would tell somebody else. If I was working with them doing spiritual direction or hypnotherapy or whatever it is that I'm doing, I would say, of course, this is the time to be patient. Your whole nervous system is a train wreck. It's only been 3 months. And, the nervous system, according to what I know, takes at least 6 months to recover from a major life change. And, we've moved, and I've lost Jennifer, and trying to work through all, life without her. And this is not something that can instantaneously happen. And so I get really impatient with myself for not being productive like I usually am. And that's the thing. I've always struggled with patience. I've always said if I could be patient, I would take over the world. I'm being patient with this project. I know that almost nobody watches these videos. And someday, I'll get my first subscriber. Maybe that'll be you, to subscribe. But I'm being patient with this. There's no rush to the finish line with this project here, this Still Wondering project. It's just my way of processing things. But I've always said if I can be patient, I take over the world. And it happens in my business, it happens with my health. One of the struggles that I've had, honestly, with being healthy is I want instant results. I want to walk on the path for 20 minutes and find that I've lost 10 pounds at the end of the trail. Or I ate more salads, which I'm doing. I'm eating better right now, but it's not instantaneous. I gained a lot of weight while I was taking care of Jennifer because I just sat around and ate sugar basically all day. But I also didn't gain the weight instantaneously. Same as with my business, when I was running my business, I want things to be instantaneously. I was doing this project for this person, and they wanted instantaneous results from a marketing project that I was doing. I'm like, that's not how it works. You don't get instantaneous results. And anybody that you see that gets instantaneous results never got instantaneous results. They've probably been, what is it? I had a friend tell me once, overnight successes take 10 years. You get to see the results, but you don't get to see all the blood, sweat, and tears that go into it. So I guess what I'm meditating on today, and you can tell I'm doing better from my last video, but that's because I just did the work. I just got done meditating for an hour on this, is talking it out with myself and sort of moving the camera, as I like to say. But, man, I got to be patient. If I could be, I'm so patient with other people. I'm not patient with myself. I'm impatient for outcomes. Boy, if I could be patient with myself. When I'm patient with myself, I mean, that's what rock stars do. They're not instant, like the Queen, was it Queen, the Queen movie? Where they play once and they're instantaneous successes. That's not how it works. Nobody's an instantaneous success. Even Metallica had to play in crappy bars for years before they got discovered. So anyway, my meditation today is on patience and how important of a virtue it is and how powerful of a virtue it is. And I also realized that my productivity is linked to my patience. That the more patient I am, the actually more productive I am. And I'll leave you with this metaphor. Impatience is like planting a garden and then digging up the seeds to make sure that they're growing. And you kill the seeds. You have to be patient to let things root and grow and bear fruit. It's not instantaneous. Well, keep wondering, friends. I'm doing okay today. That's mostly because I was not doing okay about an hour ago, but I'm doing better now. All right. Just keep wondering.